Most owners think their dog's sigh means she's bored with them. Settled, checked out, done with the interaction. A canine shrug. That's not what's happening. And once you understand what your dog is actually doing when she exhales that slowly in that particular direction, you will never unhear it. You know the moment. She's been lying near you for a while, and then it comes that long, soft exhale. Sometimes her chin drops to your leg just before it. Sometimes she's already on the floor facing you, and she just lets it out. You probably felt a small warmth without knowing exactly why. That feeling was accurate. By the end of this, you'll know what she was actually saying, and why she was saying it to you. And not just into the room. A sigh is not a nothing sound. It is not your dog running out of things to do. It is your dog's body doing something specific, something that only happens under particular conditions, and almost every time those conditions involve you. Think of it less like a shrug and more like a door unlocking. The body deciding, this place is safe, this person is safe, I can let go now. That decision has a sound. You've been hearing it for as long as you've had her. What's underneath it begins with what the sound is actually made of. A dog's sigh is a physiological event before it's an emotional one. It marks a shift. The moment the body moves out of alertness and into something quieter. Muscles that were holding just slightly release. Breathing that was shallow deepens. This is not something a dog performs. It is something that happens to her when her system decides the environment has cleared. No threat, no uncertainty, no need to stay ready. And here is the part that matters. That clearance decision is not made about a room. It is made about whoever is in it. Long-term observation of dogs in domestic settings shows they sigh significantly more in the presence of their primary person than when alone or with unfamiliar people. The exhale isn't a response to quiet. It's a response to you. That's the root, but the sound your dog makes isn't one thing, and which sigh she's giving you tells you something different each time. Most owners never learn to tell them apart. There are at least 3 sighs, and they don't mean the same thing. The first is the settling sigh. She's been moving, now she's lying down near you, and as her body meets the floor, there it is. Long, slow, complete. This one means what most people think all sighs mean. I am safe. I am comfortable. I am here. It's the clearest one, the least complicated. The second is the interruption sigh. You were petting her and you stopped, maybe to reach for your phone, maybe just because your hand stilled, and she sighs. Not frantically, not a whine, just that exhale, usually with her eyes still on you. This one is a bid, a quiet, low-effort reach that says, I noticed you left and I am letting you know. This is the piece most owners miss entirely. The third sigh is the hardest to catch. It comes when she's already settled, already calm, and she lifts her head toward you and exhales slowly while watching your face, not asking for anything visible, not reacting to anything that just happened. That third sigh isn't about her comfort at all. What it's actually doing, that changes the whole picture. That third sigh is a check-in, not on her own state, on yours. Behavioral observation in home settings suggests dogs modulate their visible calm in response to their owner's emotional state, and that certain soft sounds, including slow exhalation, appear more often when the owner seems stressed, distracted, or somewhere far inside their own thoughts. Your dog has learned to read the particular texture of your quiet. She knows the difference between your peaceful still and your worried still. And when she senses the second one, she exhales slowly, audibly toward you, in a way that mirrors the calm she'd want from you if the situation were reversed. She is offering you her calm. She can't say, it's okay. She doesn't have the words, but she has that sound, the one her body makes when everything is fine, and she aims it at you like something she hopes you'll catch. Most owners hear the sigh and think, she's content, and move on. But there's something in that moment most owners quietly sense without naming. A feeling that the sigh landed on them somehow, that it was meant for them. Hold that feeling, because what comes next is that you were reading it exactly right, just from the wrong direction. Most owners spend their whole relationship with their dog thinking about how they comfort her. The owner as the one who soothes, the dog as the one who receives. Flip that. Your dog has been regulating you, quietly, without being asked, without you noticing. She has been reading the specific quality of your silence, deciding you needed something, and offering the one tool she has. That long exhale wasn't just her winding down. Some of those times it was her reaching over. Think about the last time she sighed near you when the room was already quiet, when nothing had just happened, when she just lifted her head, looked at your face, and let it out. You were probably somewhere in your own thoughts, half present, carrying something you hadn't quite named yet, and she knew. Not the way a person knows, not with words or reasoning. In the older way, the way that reads a body before the mind has finished deciding what it feels. She looked at you and saw something, and she did the only thing she knew how to do about it. She breathed out slowly in your direction and stayed. And if you think back to how you felt in the seconds after, a little less tight, a little more here, that wasn't coincidence. That was her working. Your dog does not have many ways to reach you. She has her body, her eyes, her sounds. She uses the softest one she has, that barely there exhale you almost miss. And when she does, she is not checked out. She is paying the closest attention she knows how to pay. That sigh is not your dog at the end of something. It's your dog, still in it with you, breathing slow, so maybe you will too. Has your dog ever sighed at a moment when you really needed it, even though you hadn't said a word? Tell me in the comments. And if this is the kind of watching you want to keep doing, subscribe so the next one finds you.